It's so great to have with me in the studio my good friend Morgan Hill of Hill & Hill Financial Planning. Thank you so much for coming in, Morgan. As usual, good to see you.
Always good to see you, Andy.
Thank you. So today we're talking about investing. It's an election year. People might have concerns about volatility in the market. Talk to me about investing this year.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of times what we've seen over the years is politicians get sometimes more credit than is due when times are good, and really more blame when things are bad. Sometimes they get more or less than they really should. What we find is what's really driving the market is interest rates. As you're taking a look at the Federal Reserve and they said, hey, we think we're going to start lowering rates, we're raising rates, that really contributes to a lot of the volatility. One of the other things is the debt ceiling. You know, we hear a lot in the news about, are we going to raise the debt ceiling? Can we pay our bills? Those things have a tendency to cause a lot of turbulence. If you think about flying on an airplane, a lot of turbulence. And so what I always counsel folks to do is to really have a plan to deal with that turbulence. And so it's not only watching what your investments are, but also the time horizon. When might I need it? And really, most importantly, what's the purpose of that money? If that money is going to be perhaps for future income, you really have to make sure that you have more stability to your investments. If you have longer term and based on your risk tolerance, you can navigate through the volatility because you've got a longer window of time to overcome any ups and downs in the market.
Now, you said the words tolerance, stability, assurance. How can people get a hold of you? And what would you say to people that might be afraid this year with all that's going on?
Yeah, with an election year, actually, sometimes it's almost like, oh, it's a non-issue. But as always, folks can call us, Andy, at 1-800-887-9647, and they can have a no-cost, no-obligation consultation, and we'll look at what's right for them and what are your options and choices to navigate through what could be some turbulent times.
Hill & Hill Financial LLC, thanks again for coming on.
Always a pleasure, Andy.